Hello friends, welcome to week 4 of Compassion Camp. I'm in my office today because my house has no power from the storm. It's so good to be with you today in this online space. I want to start with some questions for you, and I want you to answer with the first thing that comes to mind. Ready? Who is always there for Minnie Mouse? Who is always there for Iron Man? Who is always there for Harry Potter? Who is always there for people who are in danger? Who is always there for people who are sick? Who is always there for children? And who is always there for you? Now that seemed pretty easy, I bet. But what I'm wondering is, what does always there mean? What does it mean to always be there for someone? Do you know? Does it mean that you're always by their side? What does it mean to be there for the sick or for the poor, for your family, for yourself? Another way of saying this is being present with someone. Have you heard those words before? Being present with someone. If I want to be present with a friend, what do? I wait, I listen, and I ask how I can best support them. And I pray for them too, don't I? Yeah. Today we're present with each other. You're at home, being present with your family, but we're still connected, even when we're apart. Let's take a few seconds of silence to just be with one another. Whether we're together or apart, God is always with us. And we can be present with each other in many ways too. Today's song, this week's song, is about being present with God and with each other, no matter what the situation. Let's sing together.
Face to face or far away, God is present among us. Let's sing together. Face to face or far away, God is present among us. Listen to the Spirit say, I am here with you. Face to face or far away, God is present among us. Listen to the
In the story today, the Bible story that Pastor Stephanie will share with us, we will encounter 3 women who figured out how to be present with each other in their hurt. As we prepare to learn more about being present with each other, let's begin with a compassion prayer. And remember, one hand on our heads, one hand on our hearts, because compassion really happens in our brains, but we often feel it in our hearts. Will you pray with me? Loving Spirit, you are active and alive, always moving and stirring within and around us. Please be an encouraging wind at our backs, giving us open minds and soft hearts to follow where you lead. Make us flexible and present in each moment, that we might embrace compassion by letting go of what we expected. Amen. Enjoy the Bible story.
Hey kids, it's Pastor Stephanie here, and welcome to week 4 of Compassion Camp. I'm so glad that you're joining us to hear about Ruth and Naomi. It's one of my favorite stories in the Bible. It's from the book of Ruth, which is in the Old Testament, which takes up actually most of the Bible. And today we're going to talk about a story that's a little bit hard and sad, but it does have a happy ending. And it also shows us that when our compassion is strong, our feelings can extend to the people around us. So this is how the story begins. In Judah, there was once a man named Elimelech who worried about how his family would survive this great famine. He took his wife Naomi and their 2 sons, Chilion and Mahlon, to the country of Moab. They settled there and they made a life among those people, and soon their sons married 2 women from Moab, named Orpah and Ruth. But then sadly, Naomi's husband died, and then her 2 sons died as well. Naomi missed her family and she wanted to go home, so she began the long journey back to Judah. As was the custom for daughters-in-law at that time, Orpah and Ruth followed her, but Naomi insisted they stay home in Moab. She said, "Go back to your family. May the Lord deal kindly with you, as you have dealt with your husbands and with me. Peace be with you." Then Naomi hugged, and they all cried together. But Orpah and Ruth were determined to follow her, and Naomi tried to persuade them, saying, "I do not want to ruin your chance at marriage and having your own family. If you stay with me, you will have nothing, because I cannot give you anything. I've lost everything, and my heart is so bitter." Then they all cried together again. Orpah decided to go back, but Ruth clung to Naomi even more than before. Naomi said to Ruth, "Don't stay with me. Go back with Orpah." But Ruth opened up to her and said, "Don't make me leave you. Where you go, I will go. Where you make your home, I will make my home. Your people will be my people. Your God, my God. And where you are died and buried, I will be buried there too. You are my family. You are my family." When Naomi saw that she couldn't change Ruth's mind, her heart just softened, and she accepted Ruth, and they traveled back to Judah together. Ruth lovingly took care of Naomi, and they were like mother and daughter for the rest of their lives. So You've just heard the story of Ruth and Naomi. It's so beautiful. Like I said, it's one of my favorite stories. So if you are with your family right now, you can pause this video and have a conversation with them. Maybe you want to talk about what Ruth was feeling when she decided to stay with Naomi. And then I want you to talk about with your family how you choose to be with people when they are hurting. How do you choose to be with someone who is hurting? Talk about it and share with each other. And thank you so much for listening to the story of Ruth and Naomi.